Hi friends, today we are going to see some of the file operations with the help of string functions in Java. In today's video, we will get to know how to read the file with the help of the scanner class, and after that reading we can print the content of the file in the output screen by using hasNext method. Next, we can search for the particular word is available in the file with the help of equals ignore case method, and if it is available, the occurrence of the word in the file will be printed. Now, in our program, we will discuss about two cases. That is, at case 1, we will print the content of the file, and at case 2, we will search for the word in the file. To apply the file operation, we need to get the file accessible to the program. These can be achieved by using the file class. File class is available in java.io package. So we will be importing java.io package during our program. To use the file class, we need to create the object for the file. First, file the class name, and then the object name file is given equal to new operator, then the class name is given, and the argument file name is passed. Here the file name indicates the name of the file with its full path where it resides. If the full path name is not provided, then the program cannot find the file. So after creating the file type object, now we can access the file, the program. Now can we see the explanation of two cases that have been mentioned. At case 1, we will be displaying the content of the file in the prompt screen. As told in the beginning, we will be reading the file with the help of scanner class. There are many ways in Java to read the file contents, but in our program we will see how to use the scanner class method to read the file. First, the scanner class object is created. Scanner the class name, and scanner the object name is given equal to new operator, then scanner class name is given. Here file argument is passed, that is created here. This file name is passed as an argument here. Now this will the scanner class will extract each and every word of the file and treat the words as a token. We can traverse, that is extract all the word with the help of scanner class object that is created. Now the scanner dot has next method will check whether scanner has the next token or not, as scanner class treats each and everything as a token. That it at the first point, the beginning of the file will be considered. Until it reaches the last token, it moves next token and extract all the words available there. Now you can see there we have used scanner dot next method. This will extract the content, that is token, and gets the value stored in the string variable yes. Then we will print the string variable here. The same procedure will be executed until it doesn't have a token, that is until scanner reaches the last file, that is end of the file. After reaching the end of the file, the while is exited. At last we would have been printed all the content of the file here. Then we can move on with the case 2. Now we will search for the particular word available in the file or not. Here, as is followed in the case 1, we will be creating the scanner class object. Scanner, the class name, then the object name equal to new, the scanner name, then file argument is passed. This will get the content of the file. Next, we need to get the input of the word that need to be searched in the file. To get the input from the command prompt, we need to create another scanner object, that is in our program scanner input equal to new scanner, and the argument system.in is passed in order to get the input from the prompt. Then here this will get the string input and will assign the word which is of a string type. Then int flag is declared or assigned to 0. This will search for a particular word, and if it founds a word, the flag value is incremented. Then we can move inside the while. That is, until it reaches the end, this while loop is executed. That is similar of case 1. Here scanner.hasNext will obtain the next available token and get inside to the loop. Here the scanner.next will get the tokens value, that is extracted word at that point, and will assign to the string variable yes. Then s dot equal ignore case of word will compare the s and the word that we are searching. If it matches, then it get insert the if block and it will increment the value of flag. And equal ignore case is a thing method that is available in Java, where the two given strings are compared without considering its case. So until it reaches the end of the file, it checks whether the word is available in the file. If it is available, the flag value will be incremented, else the flag value remains 0. So at the end of the file, while we will be checking whether the flag remains 0. If it is not 0, then their word will be found in the file. If it have been found, then the occurrence value, that is flag value, will be printed. Else it can print the message that the word is not available in the file. Now we can move on with the coding part. As we need to get the input of the file name and the choice from the user, we need to create the object of the scanner class in order to get the input from the console. So we are using the scanner class. We will be importing java.util package. Here java.util.star will make the class that are available under the util package accessible throughout the program. So at this point, the scanner class object is created and it will prompt for the file path here. Here we need to give the file name with its correct full path. Then here the file class object is created. This file class object is available in java.io package. So that package is also imported here. After creating the file type object, we can enter into the try catch block. We have given the try catch block in order to check whether the file is available or not. If it is available, then try part is executed, else it moves on with the exception. Here you can see the exception is caught and the error message will be print. If the file is available, then it start asking the input of choice from the user. Here input.nextInt will get the integer choice from the user and will store the result into the choice. In our program, we have two choices. That is, at choice 1, we will get the content of the file and print in the output screen. At 2, we will search for the particular word is available in the file or not. So we need to place the switch case here and we can pass the choice that we are getting from the command prompt. If it is case 1, then case 1 is executed, else case 2 will be executed. Then the default case also have been written. Now we can think that choice given by the user is case 1. We'll explain the case 1 now. So at case 1, we will be printing the content of the file in the output screen. As discussed, scanner class is used to get the file content inside the program. Next, until it reaches the end of the file, the while is executed, the scanner.next method will get the string that is available in the token, and this S will be printed. This will be repeated until it reaches the end. Here, break is given in order to avoid the confusion. For example, if the user have been given the case 1 and break is not given, then the program will execute for case 1 and case 2. To avoid this confusion, break is provided. If break is provided, only case 1 is executed and end of switch will be gone. Else, the case 2 also will be executed. So now we can move on with the case 2. That is, we need to search for the particular word in the file. Here, same scanner class object is created to get the file content. Then here the command prompt asks for the input word that need to be searched in the file. So here the string, the word that need to be searched is stored inside the string value called word. Then flag is a flag value that we are using in our program to get the occurrence of the searched word. Until it reaches the end, it extracts each and every word and check for the word. If it is matches, flag value is incremented. This is executed until it reaches the end of the file. Here same, the flag not equal to 0 means it will print the occurrence. Else it will print the error message that the file in the file the word is not available. We have written the case of default true. If the user have provided the choice value other than 1 and 2, it will print the message that you have entered the incorrect option. Now we will execute this program and have the correct understanding. Now this is the test file that we are going to give the input for our program. So the file path is taken here, and we'll copy this path and give during the execution. Now I will execute this program. So at first it asks for the path. We'll provide the path name. Then it asks that one need to be entered if the content need to be printed in our output screen. So I will give 1 here now. The test file content that have been printed here. So now we can move on with the case 2. That is, we need to search for a word whether it is available in the file or not. We'll give the file path and enter the choice 2. So it prompts for the word that need to be searched in the file. For example, I will give the input as the. It displays the result that the is available in our file and the have been occurred 6 times. We can see our test file now. You can see the is available in our file. Now we can count the occurrence of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So the have been occurred in our file 6 times. The output also shows that it have been occurred 6 times. Next, we can give the choice other than 1 and 2. Say I will give the 5. You can see you have entered the incorrect option. And will execute the case 2 for the word that is not available in the file, for example. So I will give the file path name, and again I am giving the choice 2. Will give some other word that is not available. You can see the error message that 2 is not available in the file. In our file you can see 2 is not available. So we have searched the word in our file at last. Hope you understand the video. You can download the code from Git. Have a nice day.